And off we go. The first game of week number 12, and the kick is fielded at the 1-yard line by the rookie. Comes out past the 20, and Noel is taken down. Forward progress up to about the 22. Sam Franklin Jr. Yeah, they're in a 3-game gauntlet right now, beginning tonight. Play faking, and the pass is dropped. Open on the left side. So he was 5-19-1 in those 2 years, but 2-0 this season. Keep it on the ground. Plugging ahead for about 7 is Woody Marks. He and Nick Chubb have been sharing. Chubb, longtime Cleveland Brown, 3rd down and 4. As they empty the backfield, they send Marks all the way to the right. Looking that way, throwing that way, and it's incomplete. Coverage is good. Crowd wants a flag. There is none intended for Jaden Higgins. Former Kansas City Chief, sending it down toward Khalil Shakir. Shakir comes up, fields on the run at the 30-yard line. A flag is thrown, and he's bounced out of bounds up at the 37-yard line. Referee tonight is Adrian Hill, and we will hear from him momentarily. Josh Allen, ready to go to work. Here's Hill.
During the return, holding against the return team, number 37. 10-yard penalty, 1st down Buffalo.
On the ground, a little bit of a hole over the right side, closes quickly. James Cook, the outstanding running back, 2nd in rushing behind only Jonathan Taylor. 2nd and 6, off play action, rolling right, looking downfield, chase from behind, pass is incomplete along the sideline, intended for Dawson Knox. Had a great game against Tampa Bay, including a 52-yard touchdown reception. Allen fires to the right side, and that's going to be caught. Shakir with a flag down. Shakir is right about where he needed to get for the 1st down. From the 29 against the number 1 defense. They're going for it, and he leaps for the 1st down. Almost unstoppable. I mean, he doesn't need the tush-push.
No, he doesn't.
He's a high jumper. Give it to Cook. You know, it's not that analytics made McDermott go for it, but up until about 5 or 6 years ago, 2nd and 10. Allen looks one way, fires the other way. Cook slipping and sliding and gets up to the 33-yard line. Johnson is the 3rd down back. Johnson gets it. Johnson out past the 35. Johnson will get the 1st down. And a few more. Nice block there from Gabe Davis. Davis wearing his familiar number 13. Allen will go back the other way. Hits the tight end. Dawson Knox. Very close to a 1st down before he is thrust out of bounds by Aziz Al-Shire. A chance to take a shot downfield, which he does, and it's incomplete. Intended for Joshua.
Matchup on the perimeter will go a long way to deciding who wins.
Hit 10 different receivers last week. Meanwhile, picking and threading his way is Cook. He's out in front, and Cook will take it all the way for a touchdown. 45 yards for James Cook, who is now over 1,000 for the season.
He comes around, and instead it's the big fullback, Reggie Gilliam, 41. Watch him pick up the linebacker, Al-Shire, right there. And everybody else locks up in the interior. There's nobody, no penetration at all. And once the linebacker was picked up there, he was just off to the races. Good to see Ford get out in space and remind people what kind of big playability he has.
Matt Prater is going to miss the extra point. Here's Prater, who missed the extra point. Fielded by Noel. From the 4, Noel finds a little bit of running room and gets pushed and thrust forward up to the 42-yard line.
They just have not been able to get off blocks. Linemen have been able to get up to those backers, and people have been able to run into the interior of this defense.
Start on the ground here. Yeah. That's Nick Chubb. Several great seasons.
And then make them execute in the red zone, which has been a thorn in the side for the Texans.
And Collins clearly the number 1 receiver. And another nice run here. Through the middle goes Nick Chubb to pick up the first down for the Texans tonight. On the right side, Mills, he's chased, gets it away. It's going to be caught. We're close to a 10-yard gain. That's Jaden Higgins. They have great high hopes for him, a rookie. Mills again. Protection is good. Pass downfield is no good. Incomplete. Coached 8 years under Bill Belichick and 2 under Sean McVay. It's a pretty good resume. Meanwhile, Woody Marks. Great move. Woody Marks to the 25-yard line. He goes. And another first down.
The rookie, he puts that left foot in the ground and gets north and south. He reads the block there at 71, gets right underneath that. That's an outside zone play that easily could bounce outside, but he felt that defense kind of flowing. He found that crease, gets through that arm tackle. He'll run hard for you. This rookie out of US.
One season with the Trojans. On a first down, little flip back here. Here's Marks. Off to the races he goes before he is stopped inside the 10 and about the 5-yard line. First down and goal.
He pounds at right tackle. Watch the big fella get out. Get out and move. And if anything, just you imagine trying to take that on. You're a corner. Christian Benford there trying to take on 385, 390 pounds. Good to see him healthy, moving well. Gets through that arm tackle.
From the 6 on first and goal. Run it again. Nowhere to go this time. Tackle made there by Greg Russo on Woody Marks, second and goal.
And again, this is the game within the game.
Second and goal. Pass to the outside is incomplete, intended for Jalen Knoll, the rookie. So again, they're bogging down inside the 10. Third and goal. Mills has time, throws, and the pass is incomplete at the goal line. Intended for Christian Kirk.
That's a win for the Bills.
So Fairbairn has missed the last 2 games with a quad injury. He's back here. He attempts a chip shot field goal from 24 yards, which is good. So 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. Fairbairn to kick off. And it's fielded right at the goal line. This is Ty Johnson with a flag. After the 22-yard line.
During return, holding against the return team, number 35. 10-yard penalty. First down, Buffalo.
Allen may not be done either.
Oh, he's not.
Only 29 years old. They start on the ground here. Here's Cook to the 17-yard line. Let's go to Cayley. Second down and 4. To the outside goes the pass. It's caught. Trying to escape, but unable to is Shakir, who last week was held to 1 catch for -3. Lassiter making the tackle here at 36.
Makes it tough on Josh Allen on this third down.
Or Ty Johnson is off to his left. He looks that way, slides to his left, and he gets hit from behind and is able to hold on to the ball. And now, a little under 3 minutes to play. Opening quarter. Bills on top 6-3. Wisnowski. Fair catch called for at the 34-yard line by Knoll.
Robocop. He's good to go.
From the 34-yard line, this drive begins with a 3-yard run by Nick Chubb. Bernard makes the tackle. It'll be second down and 7. Mills in the pocket. Mills on this. Oh, and then stumbling and unable to make the grab that time. Jaden Higgins, who was wide open down the sideline. Mills won for his first 7. And his 8th pass is caught along the sideline there. Needed 6, got 8, caught there by Higgins. Go right back to him. Shakir moving, backing up, letting it go. And what a bounce it takes. And it's going to be stopped inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, watch this ball. How does it not go into the end zone?
That Khalil Shakir back in the game. He was evaluated for concussion, but cleared quickly.
So both guys back. Here's Cook to the outside. Gets tackled after a gain of 1 for Allen. Meanwhile, Anderson has sacks in his last 5 games. Coming into this one, Allen throws, caught along the sideline. First down.
With Josh Allen and Gabe Davis.
Yeah, Gabe Davis loves to be back. Spent last year in Jacksonville, got hurt week 11, and has been out since then until last week. And on the final play of the first quarter. So it's 2nd down and 4 as the second quarter commences. Off play action, Allen throws, it's caught, that's a first down. He goes to his tight end here, Jackson Hawes. Meanwhile, in the tent right now.
Let's keep an eye on that left tackle, see how he does.
Here's Cook, slides to the outside, and Cook picks up close to 15. He's so good about it. He probes.
Pressing the hole. Pressing the hole means be patient before you abort and cut it back, because it allows the offensive lineman to be able to hold their box to sustain them, and then you can sneak out the back door. I'll tell you, 85 for them, the rookie out of Georgia Tech, continues to be a good opportunity to get to the backside.
Pass here, Shakir. Or actually Elijah Moore, number 18. Stop there. Shakir moving back and forth, sets up on a wing. Dawkins back in the game at left tackle. And on 2nd down and 13, off a 4-man rush, the pass is taken there by Joshua Palmer. Came over as a free agent from 10 different receivers last week. 3rd down and 3. That pass is caught. Can he get to the first down marker? He can't. Shakir stopped and bounced, 4th down. Led to a touchdown. 4th and 2 here. Allen hangs in the pocket. Allen fires. It's caught. So on 4th down, they convert again. They go to Ty Johnson.
Letting Allen make that throw on 4th down.
Look out here. Stuffed by Tim Settle Jr.
Right through the right guard, 64, Torrance and Spencer Brown. Just kind of, believe it or not, got skinny. 310-pounder somehow is able to get through there. They're sliding that defensive line. That
Allen under pressure, pocket collapsing, down he goes. Well, sooner or later, Will Anderson was going to get a sack, and there it was.
On the other side, but this time they move him over there against Dawkins, and a good job not getting too far upfield, keeping his eyes on Josh Allen. Remember the fear with Allen.
That was a sack in 6 consecutive games. 3rd and 22. Allen stepping away from pressure, runs out of room, throws low and incomplete, intended for Shakir. So the heat was put on again. It's 4th and 22. He missed an extra point earlier. Now a 44-yard field goal attempt for Prater. And this kick is good to tack on 3 more. 9.5 to go in the first half.
Trying to stay in the mix of having a shot to get to the postseason.
Kickoff fielded at the 4-yard line by Knoll. To the 23, and that's where they'll set up shop. 1-8 from the 23-yard line. Woody Marks is the running back. The pass is caught, so there's completion number 2, and they finally go to Nico Collins, who had a big game 4.
And they went heavy. They brought Blake Fisher in 1st and 10. They brought Cade Stover in, and then they get Nico Collins lined up one-on-one with Benford. Good job of coming back to that football. You threat you downfield and catch underneath. Yards after the catch. It's physical, 6'4".
Meanwhile, either a busted play or something was going on. There was flag is down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 96. 15-yard penalty to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
The rookie Deion Walker. First down, going to flip it here to Knoll, and the rookie out of Iowa State gets planted after he crosses the 30-yard line by Benford and Bishop. 5. Short drop, 3-step, pass is incomplete off the back of the defender that time. It's the first 6 games of the season with a knee injury 3rd down and 5. Here's a little flip inside, but he's going to be stopped shy of the first down. Is Christian Kirk with that talent on top of it.
Yeah.
4th and 1. Can they get the first down of the run? Yes, they can. Breaking a tackle and taking it to the 18-yard line goes Mark. Stopped there by Taron Johnson. 4th and 1, they get it. As this drive continues from the 18-yard line, off the play fake, that pass again is batted away or knocked away by a guy with his back to it, Poyer.
Before he had Higgins for touchdowns.
2nd and 10, rolling right, keeping his eyes downfield, firing, incomplete. Flag is thrown. Bedford covering Collins on that play. Adrian Hill and company. It was a first down play.
Before the pass, illegal contact defense, number 7. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
It's on Taron Johnson.
For Houston.
Flip here. This is Xavier Hutchinson. One way, then the other. And he's out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 5.5 to go. Woody Marks is the running back. Takes the flip. Gets hit in the backfield and stopped at the line of scrimmage. First guy to get there was Shaq Thompson. Near the yard. Get it. To the 2. 1st and goal. Trent Brown moved over through a nice block. 1st and goal. 4:45 and ticking down in the first half. 6 plays. Thrown it on 4 occasions. Chubb hit a couple of times and stopped at the line of scrimmage. Matt Milano gets in there for his first tackle of the game.
Well, Hairston was in there also, just holding on for dear life. That's hard to slow down Nick Chubb. They're going to go a little tempo here.
2nd down goal. Play fake. Pass. Wide open. Touchdown. Christian Kirk pulls it in.
They're mixed in the tempo because the matchup there across from him is 21. See 21, his eyes are in the backfield. Because they went fast, they just thought they're going to run the exact same play, run the football. They flash it. Good job of kind of working quickly through those progressions, and nobody picks up Christian Kirk.
Amy Fairbairn to try to give them the lead, which he does. So the difference in the game right now is the mixed extra point. 3 years coming over after they run the San Francisco defense. From the 3-yard line, Ray Davis is going to run this one back out at the 25-yard line to Cayley. From the 25-yard line, Allen throws, tip, intercepted. Running it back here, Bullock weaving, darting inside the 10. He's going to go all the way for the touchdown. A flag is down on the near side of the field at the 19-yard line. The official just picked it up. There's another one down to the 12-yard line.
Watch him just feel the space, playing zone, reading Josh Allen's eyes, and gets right into that passing lane to allow himself to get a hand on the football. And there's Bullock, who's able to finish on it, be able to come up with that tip ball. Great job by Zero, gets a hand, almost comes up with a pick. And then Bullock, just such a great job. Rangy, second-year player out of USC. And then here's the penalty right there on Knox, 88.
So that's Houston's first penalty. It's on Derek Barnett, the ex-Philadelphia Eagle.
I think we'll have a block in the back on the return.
Illegal blindside block against the intercepting team, number 95. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Houston.
But back to the 30 they go. Start this possession and stopped for a 3-yard loss that time. Ogunjobi.
It's so obvious that that's their look, that jumbo look, that they're going to run the football. Look at Buffalo. They had 10 guys at the line.
Bills is 4 of 13 for 40 yards, flips it off to the left, and that goes nowhere. And there's Matt Milano making his presence felt. Pectoral injury kept him out of 4 games. 3rd down and 17. Pass is caught at the 35-yard line, and taking it to the 25 is Nico Collins. So it's 4th and 4 for a 43-yarder. Made one earlier from 24 to extend the lead to 4. And he does. So it'll be 13-9, and we're back at 30 seconds. Bills get the ball at the end of the half, and they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Ray Davis to run the kickback. Spinning, still on his feet. Out past the 40. He's out in front. Nobody's going to chase him down. All the way for a touchdown. 98 yards. And plenty of Buffalo fans here tonight. You can hear them.
I mean, it's a great job on the return, but it's the reaction by the Texas cover team when he runs into the back of one of his own guys right there. You have a couple Houston Texans. I mean, it happens fast, but there are a couple guys there. And once he bounced off his guy, he spun instinctively. And when he spun, he went right around 2 guys that could have been there to make the play. That's just natural instincts by a running back once he got into that open space. And this is what the NFL hoped to see with the rule change. People wanted to see more returns, more opportunities for returns like that. Oh, I love that reaction. Let's go.
That's the 4. Well, the league is getting what it wants. That's 4 kickoff returns for touchdowns this season.
Yep. Those 2 defenders that were kind of reacting to him, they thought maybe he was going to be hesitating, maybe go down, but instead he's kept his feet.
Extra point by Matt Prater. Coach, nothing like a long kickoff return. To get a little ride along the bench. Meanwhile, you got Traymon Smith here. And he'll bring it back out to the...
in the open field against Ray Davis.
There's Chris Tabor.
What his reaction. How great was that?
Got the ride. To the 32-yard line goes that pass. Gain of 7.
You got 3 timeouts.
You got to look at the clock. You got to look at the clock on the other side. You don't want to go 3 and out.
Want to get your first down.
Can they get it here?
There it is. Uh-oh.
Yeah, they got it here. And into Buffalo territory, but Collins is hurt.
If it weren't for that tackle, that no-look tackle there by Bishop.
And they saved the 10 seconds. They would have been charged by taking a timeout there first. They'll have 2 passes caught here by Dalton Schultz. 2nd down and 2. Mills hangs in there, throws, caught. Kirk on the run to the outside. He goes. Christian Kirk sets up a 1st and goal with 37 seconds.
He writes it on his call sheet as a backup quarterback. Works through the progressions, doesn't get out of the pocket. Eventually trusts the progressions. Christian Kirk opens up. And how about the yards after the...
Kirk, the man who scored the touchdown. Here comes the pass in the corner. Turning around. No. Higgins makes the catch, but he's out. 2nd down and goal. Now you got 9 seconds. Mills to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Higgins. Flag is down. A flag is down. Jaden Higgins for the moment. Here we go again. The flag is down to the 7-yard line.
9% of his passes complete in the
1/8.
Yeah, 1/8. And here the time to throw. Such a good job of getting back and being decisive. He's done that now. This is 3rd week in a row. There's one thing you can really give him credit is being able to look through, see the defense, trust it, and then get the ball out of his hands. Remember that big kickoff return by the Bills? What an answer by the Texans to come up with a touchdown of their own.
Yeah, 6 plays, all passes, 75 yards. It took them 1 minute and 38.
It's going to be
pass interference defense, number 39.
Cam Lewis.
Fairbairn He'll kick the extra point, and that'll make the score if it's good, and it is. 20-16. So the game was kind of going along. It was an interesting game, an intriguing game.
Yep.
Fairbairn to kick off. And they'll have one play from the 40-yard line, Ray Davis. 38 points per game in the Texans games this season. But tonight, bombs away, in a manner of speaking. Ray Davis, last time he got his hands on the ball, 98 yards. This time, well, he's going to juggle it and come out from about 6 yards in and then slide to a stop at the 20-yard line. Yeah, that's for sure the #1 defense in terms of yardage and points allowed. Begin the third quarter with a run here. James Cook, pickup of 1 to the 21-yard line. Cook repositions. Allen throws over the middle. Wide open is the tight end. Jackson Hawes, nobody even close. First down. The guy who can catch the ball as well as he proves right there. And Allen now. Allen's going to run, but not very far. Up he goes to the 40-yard line. Tommy Togiai.
Hopefully comes back out.
Cook. Stop him there. The 43-yard line. Allen, look out from behind. Avoids the sack. Still running around. Whoa, and down he goes back at the 24-yard line. Just relentless. Who else? It's Anderson again.
8 tackles in a game, 79, Spencer Brown. Look at him in that sprinter stance. Almost comes up with a sack. Goes down. You think he's out of the play? Wrong. Look at the effort. Chasing it down and eventually catches up to the big fella and brings him down. There's the smile. So well. And
not often do you see an 18-yard sack, but you just saw one there. Wisnowski to boot it. Fair catch called for at the 31-yard line. There's a lot of teams using the extra lineman after report eligible. Mills back under pressure, throws the screen here. It's caught by Chubb. Chubb breaking the tackle, picks up about 14. Tackled by Walker. Moves the ball back to the 26. First and 15. Underneath, there goes the pass. Tackle is made immediately. Chubb makes the grab. Bernard makes the stop. We'll get the report as soon as we can. Meanwhile, back to 2nd and 16. Mills escaping. Mills is going to run. Mills is forced out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long and another flag.
yeah, they got a holding there on the right tackle, Trent Brown. But with 3rd and long.
Holding offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
Texans with the ball, 4-point lead. Run a draw play here. Nice run to the 25-yard line goes Woody Marks. Mills, pump fake, and then just throws that one pretty much into the ground with another flag.
Yeah, you got 4 guys downfield.
Take your pick. Which of the 4 do we want to flag? Becomes the issue here.
Ineligible man downfield, offense, number 71. That penalty's declined, 4th down.
Titus Howard, 57 and 43. Shakir is back to receive it. Shakir drifting. Collects at the 19. Barely stays in bounds. Backtracks. And loses about 8 on the return.
During the kick, holding against the return team, number 38. That penalty is enforced half the distance to the goal from the end of the kick, not the dead ball spot.
Cook picks up about 5, gets to the 14, 2nd down. 2nd down, 6. Chased. Allen just has to throw it away. That time it was Dylan Horton. Play clock at 2. Get the snap away. Allen pressured again. Down he goes. Well, we talk about Daniil Hunter's been quiet. We woke him up.
About the importance of getting a good push in the middle. They use a twist in the front. Good job of pushing back. There's that push you want. And then it allows the edge to finish. And Hunter gets involved. The veteran, 11th year out of LSU, comes up with a big one himself. But giving us...
Here's Wisnowski to punt. Drifting, falling for the fair catch. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Kurt. The Texans...
Any potential roughing the passer situation.
All right, so back to the game we go. As Houston has the ball, Woody Marks is going to take it to the 50-yard line. In case you forgot, it's 20-16 Texans. Good run here, at least a 5-yard run by Woody Marks. Greg Russo makes the tackle. He makes it look like he had a sling. 3rd down and 2. And they stuff him at the line of scrimmage as Nick Chubb.
Blocked there by Jake Andrews and make a nice play on that 3rd and short.
There's Hairston. He's going to go back to the locker room. Meanwhile, there's a flag.
Offense 45. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 4th down.
The film of this quarter will not be going to Canton. I guarantee you that. Shakir will call for the fair catch and make it at the 7-yard line. Who would have believed this far into the game Allen would only have 106 passing yards. Start on the ground. Start with Cook. He gets out to the 11-yard line. They've all started within their 25-yard line. Allen throws, catch is made, but the coverage is perfect. Shakir making that grab, setting up a play clock at 2, 1. Allen fires over the middle, and that's caught. But then the ball is out. For the moment, they're going to rule it a catch and a fumble. Shakir got popped. Bills have now had 8 turnovers in the last 3 games, a couple tonight.
That's Terry showing that is a catch and a fumble. And usually the most reliable target that Josh Allen has on 3rd down or any down is 10. Shakir, and what a job of stripping that to get it out.
Houston is recording as ineligible. 57 is recording as eligible.
He got shaken up on the last series. The ball at the 22 as they start this drive. Through the middle he goes. Threads his way to about the 16-yard line. It'll be 2nd down.
Without a safety over top.
Running again. Hard yard or so. Poyer makes the tackle on Marks. Texans are 1 out of 8 on 3rd down tonight. Can they convert here on a 3rd and a deuce? And they do by backing into 1st down territory is Woody Marks. A little over 2 minutes to play in the 3rd. Nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage that time. Woody Marks. Now Marks comes back in. Flanking Mills. Play clock at 0. Flag. Delay.
The offense. Number 10. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
In the waning moments of the 3rd quarter, go empty here. Mills throws, and it's a little low. Might have been tipped. I think Daquan Jones got a fingertip on it. 3rd down and 15. They resume play in 10 days. 3rd and 15 to the outside. Spinning, making the grab, taking it to the 8-yard line is Christian Kirk. He of the earlier touchdown. 9th year, all of them with the Texans. Townsend to put it down. From 26 out, it is perfect. And with 17 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter, Fairbairn's kick. Down in the end zone. Everything else has been inside the 25-yard line. Allen under pressure. Look out! Down he goes to the 25. Henry To'o. He gets into the act.
Come up with another sack.
End of 3. To the 4th we go. Texans by 7. trying to get to 6-5 tonight as they begin a tough 3-game slate with Indianapolis and Kansas City on the road to come to the 31-yard line. The catch was made there by James Cook.
Against this kind of defense.
Well, you saw Keon Coleman on the sideline, bench for the last 2 games. Allen escaped. Allen's going to run. Allen's going to run past the 40 and slide to a stop at just about the first down mark. They're going to spot it.
With Will Anderson, instead of rushing out, he moves inside. And you know what's going to happen when you go inside. That's what's going to happen. Josh Allen's going to get outside, break, contain. Defense is able to rally there, but by the time they respond, of course, Josh Allen picks up the first down.
Gain of 14. Gilliam was the man in motion. They go to the fullback, and he goes nowhere. So Reggie Gilliam sends an extra man here, and Cook finds that open spot and slides through it, and a big gain here. 106, 20-yard pickup.
Yeah, there's 2. The safety Bullock that's on the blitz, and then he's able to get away from the linebacker, and there's your big play ability. You know, we talked about slipping him out of the backfield, maybe man-to-man against a backer, or he's able to get off.
Already in field goal range, ball at the 32-yard line. Cook again to the 28-yard line. He goes. Who's had the better career, James Cook or Dalvin Cook, his brother? 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. About 3 yards shy when they unpile here. 51 on the sideline, at least for this play. 3rd and 2. Cook again. No. So it's going to be 4th down. They give it to Cook, and he won't get close. Rankins is there. We're on downs. 23-16. To lip read there as the ball's at the 25-yard line for the Texans to begin this drive. On the ground, 1-yard pickup for Marks, dropped by Cole Bishop, 2nd down and 9. And they handed play calling duties to him early in the season after they started 0-3. It's dropped here. You know, you look at Burke and you think there's a guy who had to be a defensive lineman. 3rd down and 9. Mills chase, look out. Fires it to nobody. So Tommy Townsend now. This is punt number 5. Averaging 50 yards a boot. It's a line drive kick. It's fielded at the 28. Shakir. Buffalo from the 38 to begin the drive. Quick throw to the outside, short gain. Dawson Knox. We go to Caleb.
Go out and play like they have been this season. He said it's validation. He's not crazy. They really are that good.
Meanwhile, Buffalo goes up tempo, and Allen's going to get sacked again. Number 95 in his 9th year.
And watch Will Anderson almost comes up with a strip with that left hand, and then Barnett's able to get again on the backside pressure. Squeezing in that pocket, not allowing Allen to step up. Both the ends, you can see the interior.
3rd and 12. Under 8 to play. Set up a flip here to Shakir. Nice move by him to get the first down, skirt the sideline, and then finally taken out of bounds on a 3rd and 12 yards.
Al, they've been doing this, just sprinkling it in. They bring one more. They've been coming up with all these sacks. They haven't blitzed a lot, and by rolling the dice to be able to bring that pressure, they roll the dice. Great job of being able to keep his eyes on his target. Josh Allen not affected at all, despite being sacked 5 times. All those blitzers, nobody picks up Shakir. And a tough thing to be able to make that tackle right. Great job of making up for that fumble from earlier.
Reed missed the tackle, and down goes Allen again. Tim Settle this time.
Most of their damage, even though they just had that all-out blitz and they get beat on 3rd and long. Look at Settle using his hands. You know, he and Rankins and Togiai are a big part of the engine of this defense.
With Anderson and Hunter. Even toe out of the linebacker spot. Pass here, caught, 20-yard line. Shakir makes that grab. Play clock at 3. Allen retreats. Almost gets sacked again. Gets it away. That time it's Hunter. Run. 38 yards out. And the 41-year-old Prater boots it through. 5:44 left in regulation. Instead, 4, and a field goal will not be enough for the Buffalo Bills. Kick here, fielded at the 3-yard line. This is Jalen Knoll running out of room, cuts the other way. It's tackled at the 20-yard line. 5.5 to go in regulation. Going to the air. Checking it down, left side. Catch is at the 37-yard line. It's made.
So, you think they're going to get somewhat conservative, 1st and 10. Little motion, get a little separation, be able to get some space on the outside against Tre'Davious White. Good job there by the rookie. The toe tap, getting both the feet down, right in the left.
Yep. After the out-of-bounds play, now we're at the 5-minute mark. First down from the 37-yard line. Stopped at the line of scrimmage that time as Nick Chubb, 2nd down and 10, under 5 to play. Using a good portion of the play clock. That catch is made. Higgins.
Bosa to his right, Rousseau on the black backside.
Blitz. Extra man comes. Catch is made, but a great tackle is made. That time by Taron Johnson. Go under the 3-minute mark. Shakir sets up at his own 10. Townsend gets it away. Shakir's going to let it bounce. And again, it takes Shakir's going to take it at the 18-yard line. For a moment, it looked like it might skid into the 4-man front. And what a night they have had. And here they come again. Allen gets it away. Catch made by Cook. He gets tripped up and stays in bounds of the clock. 2nd and 4, each team, all of their timeouts. Cook going to get stopped. Crowd roaring. Allen fires, caught, getting away. Shakir, he's got the first down.
And there you go.
So 155. Allen, good protection this time. Throws underneath. And a nice gain of 9 yards here by Ty Johnson.
So you look around at who can make plays for you. It's James Cook. It's Ty Johnson. It's Shakir in the slot. Potentially Josh Palmer.
To the outside. That's going to be a first down. It's a short gain. Dawson knocks. Clock keeps ticking. 127 and ticking down. Now the play clock is back working again.
And they're fine with the clock working. They have all 3 timeouts.
Meanwhile, that play clock, I don't think it got reset at 40. They have to get the play away quickly.
Remember, Shavers made one of the big plays last week, 14.
2nd and 10. Allen steps up. Look out. Runs around again. Down he goes again. Daniil Hunter. 7 sacks tonight.
Have to rush the quarterback of the caliber of Josh Allen. You got to be careful getting too far upfield. Look at him put his foot down, retraces, and is able to come back with that push in the middle and eventually bring him down. Both these tackles, Spencer Brown and Deion Dawkins, have been tested unlike ever before when you can have 2 guys that can rush the quarterback like this.
Seven times he's gone down tonight. Have to get to the Texans 43. Chased again. Flag thrown. Down he goes. What a performance this is. And the mark.
Yeah, what makes this defense, again, so good is it's not Will Anderson by himself. You know, he's able to impact things and make a lot of flash plays, but you have Hunter on the other side. You got Settle. You got Rankins. You got Edwards. You got
holding on the offense, number 74. That penalty will be declined.
Go empty here. Four-man rush again with a spy. And then you got a lateral, and it's going to be inside Texans territory with Shakir. He took it from Palmer. What a play.
Yeah, you just don't see this ever. But he comes all the way from over here. Here's the man who's going to catch the ball on a crosser. Look at the timing of this. All the Texans defenders are all the way back at the first down line. Instead of disrupt.
Allen's now thrown for 253. Allen, and it's not in bounds. Nice game last week. Almost a spectacular grab here. Meanwhile, a quick throw to the outside, inside the 20, spun down to the 17. It's Ty Johnson. Johnson in motion, fake to Johnson, and that's batted. Will Anderson. Sacks, not yet. 4th and 1. And they got movement on the left side. And of all people, Dawkins, the veteran.
False start on the offense, number 73. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down. This will not be a 10-second runoff situation because the game already
against Miles Bryant.
Now they bring Shakir back into the backfield. Flare him out. Allen throws off his back foot. Short, picked at the 9-yard line. Bullock. Are they going to call it? He's a flag down on the play at the 11-yard line. So it ain't over yet.
Pass interference on the offense, number 13. That penalty is declined. Houston's ball, first down.
Now it's over.
Along with a forced fumble tonight.
Kneel down will end it. Well, Kansas City has been Buffalo's kryptonite. And you might add NRG Stadium to that mix right now, too. Come in here. Last year, Allen has one of the worst games of his career. Tonight, he gets sacked 8 times, picked off 2 times.
And let's give DeMeco Ryans a lot of credit. This is a team that was sitting there at 0-3, had big expectations. They've been able to win now 6 of their last 8.